Jessica, what are the three things the candidate should consider while selecting an employer for data analyst position?
Okay, so definitely know what you want. A lot of people right now, a lot of company right now, they are saying that they are looking for data analytical, looking for a data analyst, but the actual work that is required by the company might be not the same as what you're looking for. For example, you at school have already learned machine learning, data scientist, you have used MATLAB, you used SPSS, all those kind of fancy tool. But at the job market, at the job that you're wishing to hiring you, is actually just Excel and Tableau. It'd be more than enough for them because software is also expensive. So now a lot of company use so many software. So at this kind of point, understand what you want. Are you okay with doing something that is not challenging enough for you? Are you okay with having a problem, having a job that you might make you feel bored if you are the person who like to solve problems? Are you okay with that? If you're okay with that, then it's not a problem. If you're not, then you might want to take a longer time to look. That's the first thing. The second thing is, especially when you're at the later round of the interview, when you are asking the question to the person who's interviewing you, because the later part of the interview is very possible that you're interviewing someone who you'll be directly working with in the future. So the personality part is really important for here. Say that if you will click with this person, because that person is also looking the same as you. After everyone has passed the minimum technical requirement, after that is all about the personality and if you will like each other. So this, I always think that this should be a two-way street. It shouldn't be only them interviewing you, but you should also see if you like that person as well, or very well. And the third thing I would say is think about your personal life versus the company policy in that you're working for. This will not really necessarily apply with the recent grad students, but if it is useful for the future, then maybe you will have some personal thing that might come up. So if this is the kind of the scenario, then definitely be picky and look for the company that have flexible working hours. They have work from home policy. So this is just one example, but what I mean is that also apply your personal need and to the company policy, not only on the working hour side, but in general, to see that in order to find a company that actually is working for you as well. So you're happy working there. Yeah.
Yes, that is really, really good to know. Awesome. And Jessica, you told about that people prepare for a lot of fancy technologies like machine learning, AI, right? And then ultimately they may need to work only on Excel, right?
Yeah.
So what are three or four most important technologies or the tools that you would recommend
Okay.
candidates to know before they apply for data analyst position?
Okay. So I've already know that you have to be good at SQL. That's for sure. Even if you be hired on a position that don't need to use SQL, but still no SQL. And Excel is a number two. Excel, almost all the companies do that, but a lot of the school, like some students that I talked to recently, they are so good at data scientist algorithms and tools, but the Excel part, the school actually didn't teach much. It's just the person that I've talked to, so doesn't apply to everyone out there. But be careful about that. Excel is still a very, very popular tool that you're definitely going to see people are using it. So be prepared for that. And thirdly, I would say Tableau and Power BI, these two tools. I would say definitely get familiar with Power BI, because Power BI is doing a lot of the things that Power BI is the same visualization tool that Tableau can do, but Power BI is free. And I mean, just the table, the desktop version. The desktop version Power BI is free, but the Tableau is still like around $3,000 per user. So it's a trend that is that I see was starting now, that some people start to switch from Tableau to Power BI. Even though there's still a lot of companies still using Power BI, but this is something that you might want to know. If you know Tableau already, get familiar, be equally good on Power BI as well, so you're prepared if the trend is actually going onto that direction in the future. Yeah.
That is good to know. And I didn't know that Tableau costs $3,000 an year. That's super expensive. Right?
Yeah, it's quite pricey.
Mm-hmm. And so finally, Jessica, like we're almost at the end of our interview. And so here's my last question. So what advice do you have for aspiring data analysts to be successful in their career?
Be passionate, be happy, be happy. Some people, if you just go to work looking for earn a paycheck, then you're not going anywhere. If you get a promotion, it's very possible that you just because you've been there for 3 years. Everyone been 3 years have had a promotion. So don't be one of those people. Be passionate of what you do. When you get a piece of data, don't just think that you're analyzing this piece of data. Change of your mindset, thinking that I'm making an impact for my team. I'm making a difference to the project. Like, change it to that kind of mindset. It gives you a lot more sense of have a lot more feeling about you're on a mission. So that's a very important thing to have, because after that you'll have enthusiastic in your work, and it will affect the people around you. It will make you work faster. It will let you find things that your manager didn't tell you to do. Manager tell you A and B, but you have done C, D, E, And if you have that done, then you're a superstar of your team. You're better than the people that might be competing with what you are working on. So definitely be the happy person. Be the happy person at your workplace. And that would be a very great way to help you succeed in your career.
Thank you so much. I would say that is one of the best advices I've ever heard. So definitely being happy, that's the first thing in the life. So
Yeah.
thank you so much, Jessica, for all